electric presence, his magnetism to Jordans and Magics and Kobe's. Are you surprised he readily admitted that he was nervous for a Team USA practice game?
No, I'm not. He's 22 years old. When you're that young and that excited to be somewhere, all of us as played athletes and been in situations, and even you as a journalist, when you had to sit down with whoever it was for the first time, you can't tell me that whoever that biggest interview was for the first time, you can't tell me you didn't have pits in your stomach because you might ask the wrong question or something along those lines. But knowing you, you'll say it never happened.
It never happened.
See, Coach. But in the end, I'm not. Because when you talk about Michael or Kobe or Magic, yeah, Michael played early in the '84 Olympics, but he was it was college. It wasn't.
He was coming out of college.
It wasn't the same.
He was coming out of college.
Yeah, it wasn't the same. It was all like the college type guys.
It was all college.
Yeah,
guys.
So it was a little bit different. Here, it's almost like the magnitude of the Olympics is so much greater than it was way back when because of the dream team and all the success that the pros have had in the Olympics. So I'm not surprised for him to be his first time in a situation, even though he's a professional athlete. Not at all. You know how many nights I did not sleep before regular season, preseason football games or the start of training camp because I was so excited and ready to go and do these things and get out on the field and feel a certain way. Now, once you get hit, then your nerves calm down.
I understand. But do you know how many days you would have never admitted to anybody publicly that you didn't sleep or you were nervous?
No, I did. They asked me. I say, yeah, man, I didn't sleep. But I go out there and I perform well. It's okay to be vulnerable in these situations. It's okay. He played well. He played well.
Yeah.
Even though he was spooked in the beginning. But as his nerves, I can almost guarantee you, Paul, his nerves settled down. And I understand because the next thing is Michael would have never done that. Magic would have never done that.
Well,
Kobe would have never done that.
Okay, but you know and I know they wouldn't have. They would never have admitted it.
But he's 22. They never played
They were 22 at one point too.
Not in this right here. Not with LeBron James looking at you. You know, the Mount Rushmore of the NBA.
You tell me he thinks he's better than LeBron James.
Yeah, but
right now, he think he's better than. But
everybody in the league.
You got to think about the overall presence of, like, we're not talking about the game. We're talking about the presence of what's in the locker room, Skip. You got GOAT Curry, GOAT Brown, and GOAT Durant in the locker room. You walking in every day. You over here rubbing elbows with them at breakfast. You on the bus with them. That's, like, I'm thinking when I was 22, you know what? Here go a perfect example. When I got to the locker room, my first All-Star game in Philly, I think I was about 22, 23 about then, and I was in the room with Jordan. I was like, oh, damn, you know, you trying not to look. You over there like, damn, you trying not to look. You over there like, damn, that's Jordan right there.
That is Jordan.
That's Jordan right. He looking like that, look like, he not only saying like, damn, that's LeBron, he like, damn, that's KD.
No, that's true.
That's Curry. Like, he's nervous, and this is not a scared nervous for the game. I don't think that's it. Because when you saw his game, did his game look nervous? His game don't never look nervous. It's not a nervousness, and for the fact that he admitted it, yeah, okay, he's 22, like Keith said, and you're on a global stage for the first time. This is not Minnesota. You representing your whole country, and you got the world watching you sitting on the bench over there, LeBron. There's just so much going on, and don't confuse nervousness, Skip, with being scared or fear. Because I was nervous before every game because you overthinking it.
Every game.
You thinking about the outcome, the possibilities, what can happen, your vision is. Yeah, you thinking about all of that. So the nervousness, it comes from excitement. That's what I think he's talking about. He's nervous because he's excited. Because is he nervous when he say, oh, y'all got to play through me? That don't sound like nervous to me. This is the Ant-Man here, too. Look, guys, I'm nervous. You know, y'all been doing this for a long time, but, you know, I'm coming along because, look, I got my own shoe, too. When we're in the locker room, you looking at their shoes. You looking at, I'm telling you, this is what they do. This is like, because I'm talking about All-Star. I've been in an All-Star game. You know, guys was looking at their shoes like, I got a shoe now, too. And,
I got it.
Like, so this ain't a nervousness that we talking about as far as scared or all of that. This is exciting for him, man.
Okay, before I answer this, I will point out to you very quickly, there was only one time in my career where I was nervous for an interview, and I'm going to tell you what it was. I was out here right out of college in L.A. at the L.A. Times, and I was assigned to spend a week with O.J. Simpson when he was acting in the offseason. But I'm going to get to the punchline of this story because he was making a TV movie,
Right.
and I loved O.J. And again, I know what happened, and we don't.
Yeah, we ain't even talking about that.
All right, but I had no issue with being around O.J. for a week because he's about as easy to be around as any human ever was. But I got to, or had to, interview his co-star, who was the star of my favorite show when I was a little kid, Bewitched. And it was Elizabeth.
I remember Bewitched.
Elizabeth Montgomery. And listen, for me, she was about as hot as it got. And for me to sit down with Elizabeth Montgomery, I was scared to death.
Oh, so it wasn't O.J., it was Elizabeth.
It was Elizabeth. It wasn't O.J., it was Elizabeth. So that's the only time in my career I was actually nervous, I was fumbling and stumbling, was I got to sit down in her trailer with her, Elizabeth Montgomery. I'm thinking, she is Samantha Stevens.
And you
like,
may
what?
say the wrong thing.
And I'm like,
then it's over with.
I'm choking.
It happens.
Right, okay.
But her level of stardom wasn't the same as what Ant-Man is around.
Okay.
But see, and if I would have sat down, if I would have sat down with her, I would
She
have been
was a way
nervous.
bigger star than O.J. was at that time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead. All right. Okay. I believe that on this show, you have been as guilty as I have been overhyping Micah Parsons, overhyping Ant-Man. Okay? Because I still haven't seen enough of it. He hasn't backed it up enough to show me that he is Jordan-esque or Magic-esque or Kobe-esque. And I'm going to go back to what we just saw in the playoffs, and I get it, he's still an NBA baby, but is he that guy? Is he already showing you that he's going to be special, as in the best player in the league, the face of the league, ultimately belonging in the same conversation with those guys that you brought up just in sort of presence and magnetism? Because I'm going to remind you what happened. In the closeout game against Denver, when they knocked off Denver, in the fourth quarter, he was 1 for 8. And I was like, well, they kind of pulled it off in spite of him in the fourth quarter. Then we came to the Dallas series. And again in fourth quarters, he just wouldn't shoot. It was like what I keep talking about, Caitlin Clark. Just go. If you're him, go. Shoot it more. And the first 3, they lost 3 in a row, and he just wouldn't shoot it. And they finally won game 4 at Dallas. And after the game, he was on court, interviewed by Allie LaForce, and he was asked, what was the difference tonight? And I'll just read you the quote. He said, I was aggressive. I didn't run to the corner and just stand in the corner and shy away from the basketball. And I'm saying, you are admitting publicly that in the first 3 games, you just ran to the corner in the fourth quarter and stood there and opted to hide from the basketball. That's what he was basically saying. I'm saying, okay, I get it, you're 22, and I get it that you are supremely talented, but do you have the right intangibles to be a Michael Jordan or a Kobe Bryant? That was an early admission to me that I'm just not sure you're that guy. And I love how open book he is, because he's just open-hearted, he'll just say whatever comes into his head in a good way. He will show you exactly what's in the very bottom of his heart. He's saying, I'm nervous before a practice game, albeit with all these huge superstar potential GOAT, as you say. And yet, even in the playoff series, he just saying, I was running to the corner and standing in the corner in the first 3 games in the fourth quarter. Seriously? Well, now you're overhyping him because you haven't shown me enough. And they obviously got closed out by Dallas in the next game, so they lost in 5.
So tell me, hold on.
Yeah.
So tell me this, Skip. We just watched this USA-Canada game, right? Whose presence was felt the most in that game?
His. I would agree with that. I think Anthony Davis's was, too, in a bigger picture way.
No. But whose presence was like, okay, who changed that game?
He did.
Well, you got LeBron, you got Curry, you got Tatum coming off a championship, but out of all them people that's on that team, Ant-Man changed that game.
Yeah, just in energy. Not so much in point scoring.
Yeah, he did. He came right in and sparked the
He
comeback.
hit the baseline jumper,
But
and then he hit the three at the end of the half.
And that sparked it, though.
Okay.
Right? So his presence
like he came
and
in and
everything is
scored 20.
pointing towards that.
No one's going to come in these games and score 20, though, Skip.
Kevin Durant will.
But
Embiid, Booker, out of all these guys, look at the names on this list. You got Booker, Curry, Embiid, LeBron, but the one guy who changed everything in this game was Ant-Man, right?
Okay. He said, I'm the number one option, and I don't think he was kidding. I think he believes he's the number one option.
Does that scream Kobe Bryant? Does that scream Jordan?
It does. It
does, right?
But I never, ever, I was around those guys a whole lot, and I never heard them admit publicly any sort of vulnerability.
So there's going to be some things that scream those guys and others that don't.
But why is he, I don't want to say vilified, but why do you feel that that's a deterrent on who he is? Because those guys didn't publicly talk about what they were feeling or going through. Why is that a negative to you?
Because did you ever see Kobe Bryant shy from the basketball in a fourth quarter? It would be the opposite,
because Kobe Bryant, early in his career, as we all know, would just shoot the ball, no matter what the case is.
No matter what.
What it was, man, move.
Well, Anthony said he went 1 for 8. He shot the ball.
He did shoot the ball.
He shot the ball.
Yeah, but then
whether he make it or not, he shot the ball.
Against Dallas, it started to taper off. He shot 4 in the first game, 2 in the second, 3 in the third.
But I want to ask you something about going and standing in the corner or whatnot, Skip. Do you believe in growth at all?
Sure.
Okay.
But I'm saying, listen, you know and I know, when we're talking about that guy, when he's 18, heck, when he's 14, 15, and 16, you just take a look and you say, like you tell me, you just see it, your eyes tell you.
So his peers.
He's it.
So his peers, what is it, 18? How many people play in this game? 18 of them or whatever it is?
In
the Olympics. Was it 18 of them? How many of them?
On the bench?
On the team. 15. So his peers are 14 guys.
Yep.
You think that they think that he is not going to be one of the chosen ones moving forward in the NBA? You getting ready to sit here and tell me that? Because I believe each and every one of those guys are looking at him and saying, he belongs with us.
Okay.
Not with the other team.
Okay.
He belongs with us.
What we saw in these playoffs, which was wasn't this his, I'm up to 4 years now? Are we up to 4 years?
Fourth year. Fourth year.
Okay,
second
4 years,
playoffs.
that's a pretty big sample size.
But he's only been in the playoffs twice.
Okay. Did that scream chosen one to you, what you saw?
He's headed in that direction.
Man, chosen one is chosen one at 12, 13, 14.
No. We didn't know who Jordan was until when? When did Jordan become Jordan?
That was Dean Smith's fault. To me, it was. I'm serious.
That's Dean Smith's fault.
Okay, but you know the old joke. The only man who could ever stop Michael Jordan was Dean Smith.
All right.
Well, yeah, because
so when did Kobe become Kobe?
Okay, time out. In the national championship game, I was there in the front row, press row, 1982 in New Orleans. It goes down to the wire, and North Carolina, Dean Smith calls a timeout and calls a play to win the game with a last-second shot by this freshman we called him Mike Jordan. He was Mike Jordan. Called the play for him.
I don't know if that play was called. That's the story now, Skip, because I know the play. It was a swing.
Yeah.
He was just wide open. I don't know if that was because when I look at it, I know basketball.
That's the story.
I know that's the story, but when I watch that and you watch it too, did that look like a play? No, seriously, you watch a lot of basketball. It was swing to the open guy.
He was open. It was about 17 or 18.
It looked like, don't say that was a drawn-up play. Don't tell me that.
That's what they said after the game.
That's the story now. It makes for a great story.
James Worthy and Perkins did not disagree.
He just knocked it down. But that didn't look like a play that was drawn up. We know what a play that's drawn up look like. And it wasn't like he came off the down screen.
No,
he was just right there open.
In fact, they did not screen for him.
Exactly. So how was that a play?
All right, well, whatever.
That's the story.
But he knocked it down.
Was he 19 or however old?
I get that, but I want you to take a step. I want you to take a step back, though.
I don't know if they drew up that play.
Take a step back, though, and Skip. Think about Ant-Man's career in college. Okay?
Well, you always laugh and say all he's doing is waiting to get out of there.
He wants to get to Magic City and hang out and get to the pros.
Okay.
He's in Georgia, in Atlanta area.
Because he shot like 22% from
There
three.
was no Sam Perkinses around him. There was no Dean Smiths coaching him.
And they were
There
not
was no
very
James
good.
Worthy. They were not good.
No.
So
What would they
Michael
go,
at that,
like 15 and 15?
Yeah.
Or that,
yeah,
that
so
was that-
he technically, in all honesty, he would be a
Rookie right now.
he wouldn't probably stay 4. Let's just say stay 3.
Say stay 4. Then he'll be a rookie.
So if you
Last
gave him
year,
4,
he'll be a rookie.
okay, so this is really, so that's how I look at things, as growth. He's really learning how to be an NBA basketball player. That's how I look at it. When you look at the situations you're talking about in the playoffs, I admire a guy who says that's not going to happen to me again. Okay, in the series against the Denver Nuggets. Yeah, that's not, and he came out there and gave him 40 or whatever it was. I don't remember if that's the exact number.
He did.
But he gave it to him.
He did.
Because he said it's not going to happen again. And I think the same thing that you point to in the Western Conference Final, he'll repeat that and say to himself, yeah, I'm not letting what happened to me happen again against the Dallas Mavericks. It's growth. That's all it is.
I'm just addressing the intangibles I see or
You got
don't
the
see.
intangible, Skip.
Okay, but to admit that kind of vulnerability is shocking to me because the greats don't do that. They just don't do that. I don't think Paul Pierce would have acknowledged publicly, boy, I was really nervous for that. It just comes, and he says it so easily and willingly, like I say, he's open-hearted to a
But you know
fault.
what? If he played nervous, I'll be like, oh, man, I don't know if he got it.
You know
That's
what,
what I'll
Skip?
say. I'll be like, I don't know if he got it. But everything that screams out about his game is nothing nervous about that.
You bring that up. Well documented the Super Bowl, Skip. The one thing that always comes to mind is well documented. I've said this publicly. The beginning of that game, man, I was nervous as hell.
Sure. Okay.
Man, I was nervous. It took me a quarter and a half to settle down.
Yeah.
Because I did not want to be the one
But you know what
that
I'm
made
saying?
the mistake. But that's okay.
You wouldn't publicly say that. That's what Skip is saying. You
No,
wouldn't
I publicly said, they asked me,
said it
yeah.
before
Man, I
the
was
game.
nervous.
Or after you said it after.
After the game.
It's good. It's easy to say it after you won.
Yeah, but that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
He's admitting after the fact how nervous. It took me a quarter and a half. But when I was playing, But it still was one of those situations where it's like, don't let the damn ball fall off my hand and get it picked. You know, one of those, so you laser focused, but you nervous. You don't get no sleep the night before.
I ain't thinking about no mistakes, though.
No, I am.
Think about mistakes.
Man, I'm thinking about all that because I don't want to make the mistake that cost my team the game. So I got to stay focused. I got to pay attention to detail. I got to make sure that everything that they're telling me to do, I need to be doing it right. That's the way I process the information. Everybody does it a little bit different. But I don't give him a negative because he said that up against those other guys because they didn't say it before.
Okay. Paul Pierce, did he look nervous, Ant-Man, in games 1, 2, and 3 against Dallas in the Western Conference Finals in the fourth quarters? Did he look nervous?
He looked more tired than nervous, Skip.
Okay, he looked nervous too.
No, he looked more tired.
He looked more tired.
No, the defensive schemes that they was playing on him.
22 years old.
Yeah,
He's
but
tired?
okay,
We said
Skip.
that, though. Remember we said
Okay, so
that?
let me ask you.
He was over there getting air or something.
He had to go up and get oxygen.
Yeah,
He had to go get
22
air.
years old.
Remember that? He was tired.
When you are,
He wasn't nervous.
When you are stressed, nervous, all of that, your body tenses up. All of those sort of things force you to become tired. You use all of that energy, and then you become tired. That's just it's the truth.
Then you're not that guy. Keyshawn, you know I'm right about this.
You're not. He's 22 years old.
But what do we
If you're talking
mean
about
by
a 27-year-old,
by that guy, first of all? Because he's that guy.
He's on his way to being Jordan.
Nobody ever said that.
Okay, Kobe. On
You
his way to
gotta
being
stop
Kobe.
trying to twist it.
You have twisted it all around.
Everybody from Kevin Garnett, his podcast buddy.
Okay, now you're saying they do say it.
No, hold on. You didn't even let me finish.
Oh, but no. Kevin said Ant-Man reminds him of
a young
84 Jordan.
a young Jordan.
So that's
A lot
a
of the
Jordan
little-
before the championship.
A lot of the things that he
before
does.
the cigars, before the rings.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I get that.
Absolutely.
That Jordan led the Olympic team in scoring, 19 a game.
Well, he might do the same.
Okay,
He could do the
He
same.
can do the same.
I just hope he's not nervous in the fourth
Oh,
quarter.
God, Skip, stop. You.
Okay, but
This dude, man.
Keyshawn, it got crazy in those first 3 games. I'm watching Barkley and the guys on TNT, and they're throwing up their hands saying, I don't know what happened to him in the fourth quarter. He got tired.
He
and
got
then,
tired,
Then
Skip.
Shaq's laughing at Charles saying, tired?
Yeah.
Tired? We're going to give him the tired excuse at 22?
No,
Seriously?
he just didn't bring his game. That's it. You got to take your lumps.
Yeah.
22.
That's
he took
okay.
It, he's taking
Take
his
your
lumps.
lumps. He'll
Yeah, you got
figure
to
it
take
out.
it. He'll figure it out.
He'll
If you
grow
tell-
into Michael
at,
Jordan.
20 at 27 years old, if he's doing this and running in the corners and you say hide,
Well, he did.
then you got
He
me.
said, I didn't run to the corner and shy
got me.
away from the basketball. He said that.
You
Came
the
right
only
out of his
person
mouth.
You're the only person on earth that said he's overhyped, and you're the only person on earth that
I
says
think I
that
just
he does not.
I made an open and shut case that he's been overhyped.
No, he's not overhyped. He
Do
on
the
his way.
playoffs matter? Do the Western Conference Finals matter?
So Luka overhyped then too. Then
How?
Is he that guy?
Is-
Did he win? Did he win?
No.
Did he
Then
get
so
tired?
overhyped.
Did he get tired in the
Yeah.
finals?
So come on, man.
I think he got-
Is Kyrie
He was
overhyped?
tired. Was he hurt? Which one
Like,
was
come
it?
on, man, stop.
He was hurt. He was hurt.
Oh, God.
He was hurt.
He
don't
was
know.
hurt.
Yeah.
You gotta stop, Skippy.
Better offensive player, Luka or Ant-Man?
I'm taking Ant-Man on my team because at least I know that he's gonna he hold on now. Let me think about this.
You gotta think about
I reacted too fast on this one.
all
Hold on.
right.
Offensively.
That's fine. I'll let you off the.
I don't know.
Hey.
Maybe Luka.
I like Ant-Man over Luka. That's just me.
Offensively,
That is just you.
I like Ant-Man's game because he plays both ends.
That's why I
And
need him.
think
I'll buy that.
I think I need him. I'd rather have him because of the defense end.
Okay.
But offensively, it's Luka.
It's just
Hands down.
I don't need a
It
one-trick
is.
pony.
No, but
Yeah,
what
but
Luka
that
does, you can
trick
win.
is-
No, what
it's
Luka
an
does, you can win.
unstoppable trick.
You can win. You can win it
You
all.
can
with
fill
what
it up
he does.
and bounce the air out of the ball.
No, that's all right. What Luka does, you can win it all, no doubt.
Thanks for watching, Undisputed fans. Do you want more highlights from the show? Make sure to click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from Undisputed.